Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Lemax unboxing and review. Today we have the Fireball Frenzy. This is new for 2025 and it's from their Carnival Village collection. This ride is based on a Ranger ride, or this is a two-arm version. I think Vekoma made a Skyflyer model which was similar to this. You could find one of those at Drayton Manor Park in the UK. It was called Skyflyer and then renamed to Pandemonium. And there's also one currently at Kennywood, the Aero 360. That's a different style version to this, but same kind of thing. It's a 360-degree swinging inverter ride. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on and get this unboxed. I'm really looking forward to this one because I love collecting the Carnival rides from Lemax. And this year they've had 3 different rides out, which is quite a lot. Normally they just release one. Last year they released the Spin Out. I did a review of that, so if you want to check that out, that is on the channel now. I'll put a link up in the description or something on the screen somewhere. Right. As you can see, this is another cardboard box now. I think they've totally switched to cardboard from the styrofoam, or polystyrene as we call it in the UK. I don't know whether I prefer this or not. They're easier to take out and put back in. Probably better for the environment. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you prefer the new cardboard or do you prefer the old styrofoam? I think the styrofoam felt a little bit more premium. I don't know whether it protects the product more inside from damage or drop-in or whatever. But whatever, I think this is what we get now. So we take that off, and then inside, let's remove that so it doesn't fall out. You can see the ride inside the box here. All looks good. I'm very careful taking these out. It's very easy, particularly with the styrofoam, when you used to have those, to stick your fingers on those and snap that off, or snap little signs or things off here. So yeah, always show great caution when removing these from the packaging. There we go. It's quite heavy. I think it needs to be heavy at the base so that the ride doesn't topple over. Anyway, so here we go. This is it. So let's take a look. I'll do some close-ups of this. Right, so we have a ticket window, which is always nice, with a light above it. 2 stairs up either side, and then along the base we have some signs, thrills, and then here, oh, that's a new thing, I haven't seen that before. They've got a height sign, how tall you have to be to ride. Oh, that's quite nice, I like that. Going for quite a lot of realism here, and on the ticket thing there's ticket prices as well. We've got nice decor up here and a star in the middle, and then the Fireball Frenzy titled at the top. And on the reverse, you've got the same. So this should look good from front and back, and the sides. We just need to see what elements of these are actually lit up. So yeah, feels very nice. You've got your volume control here, and it does come with an adapter. I don't think there's any extra things to add on. Oh, what's that? Oh, there's a little flag. Right, so I will put this flag in so you get the full effect. It slots in just there like that. Right, so it does come with an adapter, but I've got one of these 3 lead ones here, so you can power 3 things off one socket. Power goes in here like that. And also just a note that there is this, or on my version, there's this in between these 2 things to hold them steady, so remove that before switching the ride on. We're now ready to switch it on and see it in all its glory. Please, please work and have no problems. Oh, right. Wow, I'm actually shocked as to how bad that actually is. That's quite a bit of noise, which isn't good. I'll see if I can sort that out. Might just need adjusting slightly. But yeah, that's a definite no-no for me. Now, always remember to turn them off. Anything with like animation like that, with movement, to turn it off at the control, not at the plug. Oh, wrong way. And that way the ride stops at the bottom. I'll have a fiddle with this, see if I can just see where it's catching. Not entirely sure. Right, so I'm back and I've just had a little tamper around with it, and I think I managed to get it running a lot smoother and without making as much noise. Hopefully it might not make any noise now. What it was this arm here. It isn't going straight down. It was catching on the frame just here. And I believe that's because of that cardboard piece, that circular cardboard piece that was in here, has pushed them out. Whether or not that's actually supposed to be there, I don't know. It was there when I opened the box, but it could have been returned by somebody because of that fault. I don't know. But anyway, yes, so I think that solved it. So let's just switch it on now. I'll run it from this angle actually and see, make sure I stand back. Oh, and by the way, I've took the flag out because I don't want to catch it. That's the kind of thing that gets snapped. Right, let's switch it on now and see what it's like now. There you go, so that's a lot quieter. It's still catching though. So personally, I would go and swap this item. But that's a lot smoother, and I think there's plenty more things that make noise louder than that. So it's not a complete write-off, it's usable. Whereas before I altered it a little bit, just by slightly prising out from the top, it was better. So yeah, if you have that problem, I would just take it back if you can. If not, then that might be your fix to that. Is just, I'll show you now. We turn it off. So just here, if we just slightly push those in, not apart, push them inwards, you can see there that the cars are now out. In fact, that one's fine. You can see that one goes in, so it's just this right one. It should be vertical, but it's slightly tapering inwards, which is why it's catching on the support. Maybe something you have to sort of just do every now and again. But let's put the music on and we'll see what it's like with the soundtrack on and if it drowns the sound out. So let me give you my overall thoughts. I'll just switch the product back on again so you've got something to look at, and I'll leave the soundtrack on slightly. There we go. Oh, it's still making a noise. Yeah. Right, so it doesn't really seem what I do with it. That's not as bad. Right, so let me give you my overall thoughts of this product and whether I think you should buy it and add it to your collection. So let's take a look at the actual concept. I think the ride is brilliant. As I said, it's based on like a Ranger ride or a Skyflyer. So I'd give that a 10 out of 10. It's certainly, looking at it, is a ride that I would want in my Carnival collection, and then I do have it. The lighting is brilliant. It's really well lit. The white lights are really bright and show the people up inside the vehicles, and the lighting on the framework is brilliant as well. It's very retro and also reminds me of the Zinger. Does anyone remember the Zinger? If you had the Zinger, let me know in the comments, because that is a ride that I would really like. Obviously it's been discontinued, but it looked amazing, and I think those lights remind me of that. So Design concept 10, lighting 10. The soundtrack I really like as well. It's got no stupid speaking on it, and it's just nice music that I think fits in with the ride itself. I don't think if you had that on, it wouldn't be annoying like some of the soundtracks are. So yeah, I'd give the soundtrack a good 8. And then obviously then we've got the quality. I mean, it looks pretty premium. It's nice, hard stuff at the on the base. It's like poly resin. And these signs here at the bottom, they are actually, they're not stickers. Normally you get stickers around there. These are actually properly molded resin stuff, which are good, and the paint works good. So I give all that a 10. Obviously we have then the mechanism. I think oh, it's not too noisy now, but yeah, whether mine's faulty and all the others are fine, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you've got this and what yours is like. But I think, oh, it's stopped now. It's hot. It's hardly making any noise, but obviously when I switched it on, it was very noisy, and I'd have to give that a big fat 3. Just really poor, no quality control if that's how it left the factory. It could have got damaged in, knocked around in transit, or it could have already been returned for having that fault on it. That still doesn't help. But yeah, now I've messed around with it, it does run a lot smoother. It does seem to be struggling to make the revolutions, but in order to keep the speed realistic, which it is, it can't really go any faster or any more power. So I'm not really sure what I make of that. But as it goes now, if I'd have opened it and it was running like this, I would say I'd give it a 7. When I switched it on and it made that horrific noise, I could have cut that out of the video and just put it in like this, but I wanted to keep things real and let you know some of the things that can go wrong with these rides. And there you go, that was a classic example of it. So I mean, I always like to keep things real and honest. This is not a sponsored video. Lemax didn't send me these products. I bought them with my own money, and it was a lot of money for all that I bought this year. Yeah, so we all know there's problems. Hopefully yours will be okay if you get it. Which brings me on to the point, should you buy this product? Well, I'm glad I bought it. I think it's a great addition to the Carnival ride. Other than that little fault that I had, I can't fault it. I think it's very good. So I'm happy with it. And yes, I think if you do collect these Carnival rides, there's no reason why you shouldn't buy this one. It's no more temperamental than any of the others probably would be. But I think, yeah, it's certainly one of their best designs. And I think it's an eye catcher. I think out of all of the other rides, people are going to see this and go, wow, look at that one. I hope that answers your questions, and I hope you enjoyed watching this unboxing and review. And if you did, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you've not already done. It is free to do and it does help us out a lot. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, or if you just want to say, thanks, wow, that was a great video, please do that. That helps as well. And that wraps it up. I'll see you in the next one. But before I go, let's leave you with the sights and sounds of the Lemax Fireball Frenzy.